Ever stared at an ancient ruin, a weathered inscription, and felt a shiver down your spine? A sense of mystery. Like peering through a crack in time, catching a glimpse of something utterly beyond our grasp. That feeling. That's what we're diving into today. We are talking about the unsolved puzzles of the past, the riddles history has left scattered like breadcrumbs across the millennia. The kind of mysteries that keep scientists up at night, poring over faded maps, analyzing fractured pottery, deciphering cryptic symbols. The kind of mysteries that make you question everything you thought you knew. Because, let's face it, the past isn't some neat, perfectly organized textbook. It's messy, chaotic, full of unanswered questions and frustrating dead ends. We've built magnificent cities, crafted breathtaking works of art, conquered diseases, and launched rockets into space. Yet, there are still secrets whispering from the sands, secrets etched in stone, secrets buried deep beneath the waves. Secrets that taunt us with their silence. Think about it. We understand the basics of how societies rise and fall. We have theories, models, timelines. But sometimes, the evidence just disappears. Entire civilizations vanish without a trace, leaving behind only fragmented clues and tantalizing whispers of what might have been. Monumental structures stand as silent witnesses to forgotten technologies, their purpose lost to the tide of time. Imagine the frustration of a historian, painstakingly piecing together a shattered mosaic of the past, only to find crucial pieces missing. The agonizing search for a missing link, a single clue that could unlock a whole new understanding of a bygone era. It's a constant game of deduction, speculation, and painstaking research. A race against time, as the very evidence we need continues to crumble into dust. Today, we're not just scratching the surface. We are plunging headfirst into 5 of the most baffling, mind-bending mysteries the ancient world has to offer. 5 enigmas that have stumped the brightest minds for centuries. 5 puzzles that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about history, about civilization, about the very limits of human understanding. Prepare to be amazed. Prepare to be challenged. Prepare to have your perspective on the past completely reshaped. Because these are not just stories, these are unsolved mysteries. And these mysteries, they are about to be revealed. Ever held a book you couldn't understand? A book filled with gibberish, with drawings that seemed to mock your attempts to decipher them. Imagine a book so baffling, so utterly alien, that it defied every expert who's ever laid eyes on it for centuries. That, my friends, is the Voynich Manuscript. This isn't just some dusty old tome gathering cobwebs in a forgotten archive. This is a 600-year-old enigma wrapped in a puzzle, bound in leather and sealed with secrets. It's a book that whispers of forgotten languages, of lost civilizations, of knowledge so far beyond our comprehension that it borders on the fantastical. Just picture it, 240 pages, filled with lush illustrations of bizarre plants, strange astronomical diagrams, and naked women bathing in what look like elaborate plumbing systems. And then there's the script itself, a swirling, fantastical alphabet unlike anything ever seen. It's not just a different language, it's a language that seems to bend the rules of language itself. Experts have pored over this book for decades, maybe even centuries. Linguists, cryptographers, historians, botanists, the brightest minds have thrown themselves at this puzzle, hoping to crack the code, to unlock its secrets. They've tried everything. Frequency analysis, statistical methods, pattern recognition, every trick in the book has been used. And yet, it remains stubbornly impenetrable. Is it a hoax? A sophisticated prank designed to fool future generations? Some think so. But the sheer artistry, the detail in the illustrations, the seemingly deliberate structure of the text, it all points to something more. Something real. Could it be a lost language? A language spoken by a civilization that vanished without a trace, leaving behind only this cryptic testament to their existence? Perhaps. But if so, what was the purpose of this book? Was it a scientific treatise? A religious text? A grimoire of forbidden knowledge? The possibilities are endless, and each one more tantalizing than the last. Some have suggested it's a code, a cipher concealing some profound truth. Others believe it's simply a work of elaborate fantasy, a product of a medieval mind obsessed with the strange and the unknown. Still others whisper of more esoteric explanations, of hidden knowledge, of alchemical formulas, of connections to the occult. The truth is, we simply don't know. And that's what makes the Voynich Manuscript so captivating. It's a tangible reminder of the vast unknown, a testament to the mysteries that still lie hidden in plain sight. It's a challenge, a puzzle, a tantalizing glimpse into a world we can only dream of understanding. A world waiting to be unlocked, one cryptic symbol at a time. A world waiting for someone to finally decipher its secrets. Ever imagine finding a piece of advanced technology buried in the sand, a relic from a time long past? Something so sophisticated, so ahead of its time, that it leaves even today's engineers scratching their heads. That's exactly what happened with the Antikythera Mechanism. Imagine this, it's 1900. Divers are exploring the ancient shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera, a Greek island. Amongst the pottery shards and corroded bronze, they uncover something extraordinary. A complex collection of gears, dials, and pointers, encrusted with marine growth, but undeniably mechanical. It's a time capsule, a technological marvel frozen in time. This wasn't just some simple device. Oh no. This was a precision instrument, an astronomical calculator of breathtaking complexity. We are talking about a device that could predict the movements of the sun, moon, and planets with incredible accuracy. Think about that for a second. This was built over 2,000 years ago, in a time when most people believed the Earth was flat. The Antikythera Mechanism wasn't just a calendar, it was a miniature universe. Its intricate system of gears could track the cycles of eclipses, the phases of the moon, and even the positions of the planets. It could predict astronomical events years in advance. For its time, it was mind-blowingly advanced. It was like finding an iPhone in a Roman tomb. But here's the kicker, we still don't fully understand how it works. Scientists have spent decades painstakingly reconstructing the mechanism from its fragmented remains, using X-rays and advanced imaging techniques. They've managed to piece together a remarkable amount of information, but many questions remain. The sheer ingenuity of the design is staggering. The precision of the gears, the complexity of the calculations, it all points to a level of engineering expertise that was far beyond what we previously believed possible in ancient Greece. We are talking about a level of precision that rivals some of our most advanced clocks. And that's the truly astonishing thing. This wasn't a one-off. It was created with a level of skill that suggests a deeper understanding of engineering and astronomy than we'd previously imagined. How did they do it? What tools did they use? What mathematical knowledge did they possess? The answers remain elusive, shrouded in the mist of time. It's a mystery that continues to fascinate and challenge scientists, pushing the boundaries of our understanding of ancient technology and the capabilities of early civilizations. The Antikythera Mechanism isn't just a piece of ancient technology, it's a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of our capacity for innovation, a powerful reminder that the past is far more complex, and far more advanced, than we often give it credit for. It's a legacy that continues to speak to us across the centuries, a whispering echo from a time when the stars held a different kind of magic. A magic born not of myth, but of astounding, almost unbelievable, skill. A skill that still astounds us today. Ever seen a hummingbird? Tiny, fast, almost impossible to catch a glimpse of. Now imagine a hummingbird, but the size of a football field. That's kind of what the Nazca Lines feel like. Enormous, breathtaking, and utterly baffling. We are talking about gigantic geoglyphs, etched into the Peruvian desert, so vast you can only truly appreciate them from the air. Hundreds of them, sprawling across the landscape like some ancient, earthbound constellation. Hummingbirds, monkeys, spiders, lizards, even bizarre, otherworldly shapes, all etched into the earth with a precision that's almost unbelievable. And that's just the beginning of the mystery. Because nobody knows for sure why they were created. Not really. We've got theories, of course, a whole buffet of speculative deliciousness. Some say they were astronomical calendars, aligning with the stars and the solstices. Makes sense, right? Ancient civilizations were obsessed with the heavens. Others proposed they were part of some elaborate religious ritual, giant canvases for worshipping the gods, maybe even landing strips for alien spacecraft. Okay, maybe that last one's a bit far-fetched, but hey, who am I to judge? When you're staring at a giant hummingbird etched into the earth, your imagination runs wild. The sheer scale of these things is mind-boggling. We are talking about lines stretching for hundreds, sometimes thousands, of feet. How did they do it? What tools did they use? Did they use some kind of surveying technique? Some advanced understanding of geometry? Or was it something else entirely? Something we just can't even imagine. The Nazca people, the civilization believed to be behind these creations, left behind very little in the way of written records. Their pottery, their textiles, their architecture, they offer clues, tantalizing hints, but no definitive answers. It's like trying to solve a puzzle with most of the pieces missing. Think about the logistics alone. Imagine the sheer manpower required to create these things, moving tons of earth, meticulously clearing away the surface stones to reveal the lighter earth beneath. It would have taken an incredible amount of coordination, planning, and dedication. A truly monumental effort, for a purpose that remains frustratingly elusive. And then there's the question of the tools. Did they use simple tools, like sharpened sticks and stones? Or something more sophisticated? Some kind of primitive surveying instruments? We simply don't know. The mystery deepens with each passing year, with every new piece of evidence uncovered, or every new theory proposed. So, what were the Nazca Lines? A message to the gods? A guide for travelers? A calendar, a ritual site, or something far more profound? Were they created by a civilization with a deeper understanding of geometry and astronomy than we give them credit for? Or is there something else entirely at play here? Something beyond our current understanding of ancient cultures and their capabilities. The truth is, the Nazca Lines remain one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world. They stand as a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of a lost civilization, a breathtaking spectacle that continues to inspire awe, wonder, and endless speculation. They are a powerful reminder of the vastness of the unknown, of the secrets that still lie buried beneath the sands of time, waiting to be unearthed. And, perhaps, to forever remain just beyond our grasp. Ever seen a picture of the Great Pyramid of Giza? Magnificent, right? Absolutely breathtaking. But have you ever stopped to think, how? How did a civilization, thousands of years ago, with tools we'd consider primitive, manage to build something so incredibly massive, so incredibly precise? It's mind-boggling, isn't it? We are talking about a structure that weighs more than 6 million tons. 6 million. That's like stacking 100 Empire State Buildings on top of each other. And it's not just big, it's incredibly accurate. The sides are almost perfectly aligned with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west, with an error margin of less than a degree. Think about that for a second. Less than a degree of error, across a base that covers more than 13 acres. With the tools they had. Forget bulldozers, cranes, and concrete mixers. We are talking about copper chisels, wooden rollers, and sheer human muscle. Imagine thousands of workers, toiling under the scorching Egyptian sun, hauling massive blocks of stone across the desert, fitting them together with astonishing precision. It's almost impossible to comprehend the scale of the effort, the level of organization, the sheer willpower required. And the precision. It's not just the alignment. The blocks themselves are incredibly well cut and fitted. Many fit together so tightly that even a razor blade can barely slip between them. Some experts believe the Egyptians might have used some kind of sophisticated surveying techniques, possibly even employing a rudimentary form of trigonometry. But the evidence remains elusive. We still don't have a complete understanding of how they achieved such accuracy. How did they transport those massive stones? Some blocks weigh over 80 tons each. 80 tons. That's heavier than a fully loaded Boeing 737. We have theories, of course, ramps, levers, rollers, maybe even sophisticated systems of canals and waterways. But there's no definitive answer. The methods remain a subject of intense debate among archaeologists and engineers. And then there's the internal structure. The chambers, the passages, the shafts, it's a complex labyrinth, a testament to advanced engineering knowledge. The Grand Gallery, for example, is an incredible feat of architecture. A long, sloping passage, with a ceiling that's taller than most houses. How did they manage to construct something so large and stable, using only the tools available to them? We're not just talking about building a big structure here. We are talking about building a monument to precision, a testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of power and ambition that has endured for millennia. And yet, many of the secrets of its construction remain stubbornly hidden. The mystery of the Great Pyramid isn't just about the size or the shape. It's about the knowledge, the planning, the organization, the skill, the sheer unadulterated human effort that went into its creation. It's a mystery that continues to challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations, reminding us that our understanding of the past is often far more incomplete than we like to think. It forces us to confront the limitations of our own knowledge, the incredible ingenuity of those who came before us, and the enduring power of human ambition. It's a question that hangs in the air, a challenge whispered on the desert winds. How did they do it? Ever try to build a Lego castle? Even a small one? You know how frustrating it is to get the walls perfectly straight, the towers perfectly aligned. Now imagine building something the size of a football stadium, out of blocks weighing tons, with only copper tools and sheer human power, and getting it almost perfectly aligned with true north. That's the Great Pyramid of Giza. We've talked about its sheer size, its daunting weight, the mind-boggling feat of engineering it represents. But let's zoom in on something even more astonishing, its incredible precision. We're not just talking about a rough approximation here. We are talking about an accuracy that still baffles scientists today. Think about it. The base of the pyramid covers over 13 acres. 13 acres. And each side of that massive base is aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. The error margin. Less than a degree. Less than a single degree of deviation across that entire structure. Now, try to imagine achieving that level of precision with the tools available to the ancient Egyptians. No laser levels, no GPS, no sophisticated surveying equipment. Just copper chisels, wooden rollers, and an understanding of the world that was far more intuitive, far more connected to the natural rhythms of the earth and the heavens, than ours. How did they do it? That's the million-dollar question. Some suggest they used sophisticated surveying techniques, possibly involving observations of the stars, an intimate understanding of the constellations, and a deep knowledge of geometry. Others propose that they employed some kind of advanced astronomical alignment system, perhaps using the shadows cast by the sun at specific times of the year. The mystery runs deeper than just aligning the base. The internal chambers and passages are equally remarkable. They are not haphazardly placed. They are precisely positioned, interconnected with a degree of precision that suggests a level of planning and execution that surpasses anything we see in other ancient structures. The shafts, for example, are aligned with astonishing accuracy towards specific stars or constellations. Were these alignments intentional, symbolic, or purely functional, serving some purpose we haven't yet grasped? These weren't just random choices. The precision of the pyramid's construction wasn't just a matter of engineering skill, it was a statement. A statement of power, of knowledge, of a connection to the cosmos that we can only begin to fathom. It was an act of creation on a scale that still inspires awe, a testament to human ambition, to human ingenuity, and to a deep understanding of the world, both earthly and celestial. It's a level of precision that goes beyond simple functionality. It speaks to something deeper, something spiritual, something that connects the builders to the universe in a way we can hardly comprehend. It's a legacy etched in stone, a challenge to our modern understanding, a whisper from the past that continues to resonate across the millennia. And it's a mystery that continues to fuel our fascination with the Great Pyramid, driving us to search for answers, to unravel the secrets hidden within its colossal, precisely aligned stones. A testament to a civilization that somehow, against all odds, achieved a level of accuracy that still defies easy explanation. It's a marvel of engineering, a masterpiece of alignment, a puzzle that continues to tantalize and inspire. Ever wondered what lies beneath the surface of the Great Pyramid? We've talked about its incredible exterior, its precise alignment, its sheer scale. But what about the inside? What secrets are hidden within those mysterious chambers and passages? It's a labyrinth of mystery, a stone puzzle box filled with riddles that have baffled researchers for centuries. Let's step inside. Imagine yourself descending into the cool, dark depths of the pyramid. The air is thick with the weight of history, the silence broken only by the drip, drip, drip of unseen water. You're walking through corridors built thousands of years ago, corridors designed and built by people who understood the earth and the stars in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. The Grand Gallery, for instance, a soaring, breathtaking passage over 150 feet long and nearly 30 feet high. Just picture the scale of that. Imagine the engineering prowess required to build such a structure, to create a space so vast and so perfectly proportioned, using only the tools of the ancient world. How did they move those colossal blocks of granite? How did they create such a perfectly smooth, almost impossibly level surface? The very methods remain a puzzle. And then there are the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber. Their names alone spark the imagination. These aren't just empty spaces, they are intricately designed chambers, each with its own unique features, each raising its own set of questions. The King's Chamber, for example, is capped by a massive granite ceiling, composed of enormous slabs weighing up to 70 tons each. How did they lift those slabs into place? How did they even manage to cut and shape them with such precision? The shafts, those narrow, seemingly insignificant passages that lead upwards from the interior, also hold their own secrets. These shafts, once thought to be merely ventilation ducts, are now believed by some to have a deeper, more symbolic purpose. Their precise alignment with certain stars and constellations suggests they might have served as astronomical observatories, or perhaps even as conduits for some kind of spiritual energy. The debate continues. Were they intended to facilitate the journey of the pharaoh's soul into the afterlife? Or are we looking at something else entirely? Then consider the mystery of the subterranean chamber, a rough-hewn space located beneath the pyramid's base. Its purpose remains entirely unknown. Was it an unfinished chamber? A symbolic representation of the underworld? Or something else completely unexpected? The lack of clear evidence only adds to the intrigue. And that's just scratching the surface. There are countless smaller chambers, concealed passages, and hidden recesses within the Great Pyramid, each with its own story to tell, each shrouded in mystery. Researchers continue to use cutting-edge technology, ground-penetrating radar, thermal imaging, and 3D scanning to explore these hidden spaces, hoping to uncover new clues, to shed light on the mysteries that lie concealed within. But the deeper they dig, the more it seems the mysteries only multiply. Every discovery raises new questions, every answer opens up a new avenue of inquiry. The internal structure of the Great Pyramid isn't simply a collection of rooms and corridors, it's a three-dimensional puzzle, a complex and enigmatic design that continues to challenge our understanding of ancient engineering, ancient astronomy, and ancient beliefs. It's a testament to the ingenuity of the builders, a reflection of their worldview, and a reminder of how much we still don't know about the people who built this magnificent structure. And that's what makes it so compelling. It's not just about finding answers, it's about the journey, the ongoing exploration, the tantalizing glimpse into a world that existed thousands of years ago, a world we can only begin to understand. The internal chambers and passages of the Great Pyramid are not just empty spaces, they are a living testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity, a testament to the mysteries that continue to captivate and inspire us. The journey into its heart continues. And the secrets it holds. They remain waiting. Ever heard of a civilization that vanished like a ghost? Poof. Gone. No grand war, no dramatic plague, just silence. That's the chilling story of the Indus Valley Civilization, one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Imagine a society more advanced than we might think, spanning a vast territory, then suddenly, nothing. What happened? Picture this, around 2500 BC, a thriving civilization blossoms across what is now Pakistan and northwestern India. We are talking sophisticated city planning, standardized weights and measures, intricate drainage systems. These guys were organized. Their cities, like Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, were bustling hubs of trade and commerce, with impressive brick structures, granaries, and even what some believe were public baths. They had a written language, a complex social structure, and a surprisingly advanced understanding of metallurgy. Think of it as a proto-industrial society, a remarkably advanced civilization for its time. Then, around 1800 BC, it all seems to unravel. The cities are abandoned, the sophisticated infrastructure decays, and the distinctive Indus script fades into silence. No conquering army left behind a trail of destruction. No catastrophic volcanic eruption buried the cities under ash. No widespread disease swept through the population, leaving a skeletal graveyard. The clues are maddeningly ambiguous. Archaeologists have been digging for centuries, piecing together fragments of pottery, analyzing skeletal remains, painstakingly deciphering the elusive script. What they've found is fascinating, but also frustrating. The evidence points to a slow decline, not a sudden collapse. There's evidence of a shift in agricultural practices, possibly caused by climate change. The mighty Indus River, the lifeblood of the civilization, might have undergone significant changes in its course or water levels. This could have severely impacted agriculture, leading to widespread food shortages and social unrest. Some theorize about internal conflicts, perhaps a breakdown in social order, or a series of devastating floods that crippled the civilization's infrastructure. Others point to the arrival of new groups of people from the West, migrating into the region and disrupting the established social and political systems. Could a combination of factors have been at play? A gradual environmental shift, coupled with internal societal pressures, perhaps exacerbated by external migrations. The mystery lies in the lack of a clear smoking gun. No single catastrophic event seems to explain the disappearance. It was more like a slow fade-out, a gradual weakening of the civilization's foundations, until it simply ceased to be. It's a puzzle wrapped in an enigma, a testament to the fragility of even the most advanced societies. It reminds us that history isn't always a grand narrative of heroic conquest and dramatic battles. Sometimes, it's a slow, almost imperceptible decline, a quiet unraveling that leaves behind only questions, and a haunting silence. And the silence is what's so unsettling. The Indus Valley civilization vanished, leaving behind only ruins and unanswered questions. Their story serves as a stark reminder of how little we truly know about the past, how easily even flourishing civilizations can crumble, and how the whispers of forgotten societies can echo across millennia, challenging us to uncover their secrets. The mystery of their disappearance remains a potent testament to the complexities of history and the enduring power of the unknown. So, the Indus Valley civilization just vanished. Poof. Gone. And that's the truly frustrating part. We have these amazing cities, these incredible advancements, this whole sophisticated society, and then silence. A frustrating, maddening silence. Because the lack of clear evidence is the biggest mystery of all. It's not like Pompeii, right? Where we have a perfectly preserved snapshot of a city frozen in time, a tragic tableau of everyday life interrupted by disaster. We can almost see the people, hear their screams, feel the heat of the eruption. With the Indus Valley, it's different. Much, much different. We are talking about a vast area, sprawling across what is now Pakistan and India. Multiple sites, hundreds of settlements, all showing signs of a highly organized society. But the evidence is fragmented, scattered, and often contradictory. It's like trying to reconstruct a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing, and the ones we do have are worn, faded, and possibly even from different puzzles altogether. Imagine the frustration of an archaeologist painstakingly sifting through the dust, carefully brushing away centuries of sediment, hoping to uncover some crucial clue. A single artifact, a broken inscription, a scrap of fabric, anything that could shed light on what happened. But often, the earth yields only more silence. More unanswered questions. What makes this so challenging? It's not just the sheer scale of the area, the vastness of the territory that needs to be excavated and analyzed. It's the nature of the evidence itself. Much of it is degraded, eroded by time and the elements. The written language, the Indus script, remains largely undeciphered. It's a code we haven't cracked, a language that whispers its secrets but refuses to reveal them. We have theories, of course. Plenty of them. Climate change. Absolutely. Shifting river courses. Definitely a possibility. Internal conflicts. Quite likely. Invasions. Maybe. But each theory has its weaknesses, its gaps, its unanswered questions. None of them offer a complete, satisfying explanation for the sudden decline of such a sophisticated civilization. Take the climate change theory, for example. There's evidence of a shift in rainfall patterns, a gradual drying of the region. But was this change sudden enough to cause the collapse? Or was it a gradual process that the Indus people adapted to, perhaps even mitigating the effects through sophisticated water management techniques? We don't know. Or consider the theory of invasions. Did outside groups conquer the Indus people, causing widespread destruction and societal collapse? There's some evidence of migration patterns, but not definitive proof of a large-scale conquest. And even if there was an invasion, did it cause the collapse, or did it simply take advantage of a society already weakened by other factors? The problem is, none of these theories stand alone. They are all interconnected, interwoven in a complex web of potential causes and effects. It's quite possible that the decline of the Indus Valley civilization was a result of multiple factors acting in concert, a perfect storm of environmental change, social unrest, and perhaps even external pressures. But pinning down the exact combination, the precise sequence of events, remains an impossible task. The lack of clear evidence leaves us with a frustrating multitude of possibilities. And that's the heart of the mystery. It's not just that we don't know what happened. It's that the very nature of the evidence makes it almost impossible to know. The fragmented remains, the undeciphered script, the contradictory clues, they all contribute to a sense of profound incompleteness, a nagging feeling that the puzzle will never truly be solved. It's a mystery that challenges our assumptions about history, about the rise and fall of civilizations, about the very limits of our ability to understand the past. It's a reminder that sometimes, the greatest mysteries aren't those with obvious answers, but those where the very lack of evidence is the most intriguing part of the puzzle. The absence of a clear narrative, the frustrating silence, is perhaps the most compelling mystery of all. Ever heard of a place that rewrites history? A place so old, so astonishingly advanced for its time, that it makes everything we thought we knew about early human civilization, well, questionable. That's Göbekli Tepe. Forget Stonehenge. Forget the pyramids. Göbekli Tepe blows them all out of the water. This isn't just some ancient ruin, it's a mind-bending archaeological enigma, a place that predates known civilizations by thousands of years. We're talking about a site so ancient, so sophisticated, that it completely challenges our understanding of early human societies and their capabilities. Think of it as an archaeological time bomb, detonating our preconceived notions about the dawn of civilization. Imagine a landscape in southeastern Turkey, a harsh, unforgiving terrain. And there, nestled amongst the hills, is Göbekli Tepe. It's not a single structure, but a complex of massive, intricately carved stone circles. These aren't just haphazard piles of rocks, these are meticulously planned, precisely engineered structures, featuring T-shaped pillars, some weighing as much as 20 tons. 20 tons. Think about the sheer effort involved in moving those monoliths, shaping them, and erecting them in place. We are talking about precision engineering on a scale that's utterly breathtaking. And the carvings. They are incredible. Depictions of animals, lions, foxes, snakes, and creatures we can't even identify, all carved with an artistry and detail that's utterly astounding. These aren't crude, primitive carvings, they are sophisticated works of art, showcasing a level of skill and creativity that would be remarkable even today. The sheer artistry, the level of detail in these carvings, is just mind-blowing. These aren't just symbols, they are stories, etched in stone, whispering secrets across millennia. But here's the truly baffling part, Göbekli Tepe predates pottery, predates agriculture, predates even the wheel. This site was built during a time when humans were supposedly nomadic hunter-gatherers, living in simple shelters, barely scratching a living from the land. And yet, here we have this complex, monumental structure, showing evidence of advanced planning, organization, and engineering skills. It's a paradox, a historical anomaly that completely upends our understanding of early human development. How did they do it? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? What tools did they use? How did they transport those massive stones across difficult terrain? How did they coordinate the efforts of hundreds, perhaps thousands, of people to create such a complex structure? The answers remain shrouded in mystery. Some suggest they used a combination of wooden rollers, ramps, and levers. Others theorize about more sophisticated techniques, perhaps utilizing a rudimentary form of block and tackle system. But the truth is, we simply don't know. And then there's the purpose. Why was Göbekli Tepe built? Was it a religious site? A ceremonial center? An astronomical observatory? A place of pilgrimage? Or something else entirely? The symbols and carvings offer tantalizing clues, but no definitive answers. It's a puzzle box filled with intricate carvings, each one a potential key to understanding its purpose. But so far, the key remains elusive. The site itself was mysteriously abandoned after a relatively short period. Why? Was it a sudden event, a catastrophic disaster? Or a gradual process, a shift in societal beliefs or priorities? The lack of clear evidence leaves us with more questions than answers. It's a story of construction, of meticulous craftsmanship, of incredible ingenuity, and then, silence. A sudden, inexplicable abandonment. Göbekli Tepe isn't just a site, it's a challenge. A challenge to our understanding of the past, a challenge to our preconceived notions about early human capabilities, a challenge to our very understanding of history itself. It's a place that forces us to reconsider what we think we know, to question our assumptions, and to appreciate the complexity and mystery of the human story. It's a reminder that the past is far stranger, far more complex, and far more fascinating than we could ever have imagined. And it's a mystery that's only just beginning to unravel. The secrets of Göbekli Tepe are still waiting to be discovered. Okay, so we've seen the mind-blowing carvings, the sheer size of those T-shaped pillars, the unbelievable precision of it all. But let's really dig into what Göbekli Tepe means for our understanding of early humans. Because, honestly, it's a total game changer. It's like finding a fully functioning iPhone in a dinosaur nest. Before Göbekli Tepe, our picture of the Neolithic era was pretty simple, right? Hunter-gatherers, nomadic tribes, maybe some rudimentary shelters, basic tools. We thought civilization as we know it, cities, agriculture, complex social structures, was a gradual evolution, a slow climb up the ladder of progress. Göbekli Tepe completely smashes that narrative. Think about the sheer scale of this thing. We are talking about massive stone circles, some of the pillars weighing more than 20 tons. 20 tons. That's heavier than a small car. And these aren't just randomly placed stones, they are precisely positioned, carefully arranged in intricate patterns. This wasn't some accidental pile-up, this was a highly organized, meticulously planned construction project. Now, imagine moving 20-ton stones across difficult terrain, with only the tools available in the Neolithic era. No wheels, no draft animals, no metal tools to speak of. Just human ingenuity, brute force, and an understanding of engineering principles that we previously thought impossible for that time period. It's a feat of engineering that would challenge even modern construction crews. And the complexity goes beyond just the scale. The way the pillars are carved, the precision of the cuts, the intricate detailing of the animal reliefs, it all points to a level of skill and artistry that's astonishing. This wasn't simple craftsmanship, this was high art. This was a society capable of not only monumental construction but also of sophisticated artistic expression. So, what does it all mean? It means that our understanding of early human societies was fundamentally flawed. Göbekli Tepe shows us that even in the Neolithic era, humans were capable of far greater feats of engineering, organization, and artistic expression than we previously believed possible. It suggests a level of social complexity, a level of cooperative effort, that completely rewrites our understanding of the earliest known civilizations. It forces us to reconsider our assumptions about the evolution of human societies. Was there a more rapid development, a sudden leap forward in human capabilities, that we haven't yet fully grasped? Did this level of sophistication occur in other places, and we just haven't found the evidence yet? Or was Göbekli Tepe a unique anomaly, a single flash of brilliance in an otherwise simpler time? The sheer scale and complexity of Göbekli Tepe aren't just impressive, they are deeply perplexing. They force us to confront the limitations of our current understanding, to acknowledge the gaps in our knowledge, and to embrace the possibilities of what we might yet discover about the dawn of civilization. It's a testament to human potential, a breathtaking glimpse into a past that was far more complex, far more sophisticated, than we ever imagined. And it leaves us with a profound question: what other secrets are buried beneath the surface, waiting to be unearthed? What other challenges to our understanding of history lie hidden, waiting to be discovered? What other astonishing feats of human ingenuity await us in the shadows of the past? Ever tried to carve a perfect circle in a stone? A tiny one, maybe. Now imagine carving intricate animals, geometric patterns, and even abstract symbols onto massive T-shaped pillars, some weighing more than a small car. And not just one pillar, but dozens, all with incredible precision. That's the challenge Göbekli Tepe throws down. We are talking about stonework so sophisticated it makes modern sculptors envious. Let's zoom in on those carvings. They are not just random scratches, they are incredibly detailed depictions of animals, the lions, foxes, wild boars, birds, and some creatures that are completely unlike anything we know today. Think about the skill involved. These weren't just rough outlines, we're talking about deep, precise carvings, capturing the musculature of the animals, the texture of their fur or feathers. The artist understood anatomy, perspective, and even movement. They were masters of their craft. And the tools. That's the mind-bending part. We are talking about a time before metal tools were widely used. Before the wheel. Before widespread agriculture. So, what kind of tools did they use to create these masterpieces? Obsidian blades. Sharpened flint. Some kind of primitive drill. We've found evidence of hammers and chisels, but how did they manage such precision with such rudimentary tools? It's like trying to sculpt Michelangelo's David with a butter knife. But it's not just the skill of individual artisans that boggles the mind. Think about the organizational skills required. Göbekli Tepe wasn't built by a handful of people working in isolation. We are talking about a massive collaborative effort, involving hundreds, perhaps thousands, of individuals working together over many years. Imagine the logistics involved: sourcing the stones, transporting them across challenging terrain, shaping them, carving them, and then erecting them in place. It requires not only skilled labor but also a sophisticated system of organization, planning, and resource management. Think about the transport alone. Moving 20-ton stones across rough terrain without wheels or draft animals requires incredible ingenuity. We are talking about ramps, rollers, levers, possibly even a system of sledges and rollers. But even with these methods, the sheer manpower required is staggering. How did they coordinate the efforts of so many people? Did they have some kind of centralized authority? A system of social hierarchy? Or was it a more egalitarian system, based on communal cooperation? And then there's the question of knowledge transfer. The skill involved in creating these carvings and erecting these massive stones wasn't acquired overnight. It represents generations of accumulated knowledge and experience. How was this knowledge passed down through generations? Was there a formal apprenticeship system? A system of master craftsmen teaching their skills to younger generations? Or was it a more informal process, with knowledge passed down through family lineages or within the community? The sophistication of the stonework and the intricacy of the carvings are not merely aesthetic achievements. They are evidence of a highly developed culture, a society capable of complex planning, sophisticated engineering, and highly skilled craftsmanship. They challenge our understanding of early human capabilities, forcing us to reconsider our assumptions about the Neolithic era. It was a time of innovation, a time of collaboration, a time of remarkable achievements that were once considered impossible for people living in that era. This isn't just about the objects themselves, it's about the minds that created them. The minds that devised the techniques, mastered the skills, and organized the efforts required to bring this monumental site into existence. It's a testament to the human spirit, a testament to our capacity for innovation, and a testament to the enduring power of human collaboration. And it raises a profound question: if they could achieve this, what else were they capable of? What other wonders are waiting to be unearthed? So, we've got this incredible place, Göbekli Tepe. Mind-blowing carvings, massive stones, a level of sophistication that shouldn't exist at that time in history. But here's the real kicker: it was abandoned. Just left. Poof. Like someone built this incredible city, then decided, no, I'm out, and walked away. That's not just weird, it's completely baffling. Think about it. This wasn't a small project. We're talking about years, maybe even decades, of painstaking work. Thousands of people, hauling massive stones, meticulously carving intricate designs, building these enormous stone circles. A Herculean effort. An incredible feat of human cooperation and ingenuity. And then, nothing. No evidence of a sudden disaster. No signs of a war. No trace of a mass exodus. Just emptiness. It's like finding a perfectly assembled spaceship in the middle of a desert, fully fueled and ready to go, but completely empty. No pilot, no crew, no cargo, just the ship. Completely abandoned. That's the level of intrigue we're dealing with here. The sudden abandonment isn't just another detail, it's the mystery's heart. It throws all our assumptions into chaos. We usually think of civilization's decline as a slow, gradual process, right? Maybe a drought, a famine, a war, some kind of pressure that slowly weakens a society until it collapses. But Göbekli Tepe isn't that. It's a sudden stop. A full stop. The builders simply walked away. And why? There are no obvious answers. No obvious clues. No mass graves. No signs of violence. No evidence of a natural disaster that would have forced a sudden evacuation. It's as if they decided, collectively, to walk away from their masterpiece. To leave behind this incredible testament to their skill and ingenuity, and never look back. Did some kind of cataclysmic event happen that we haven't yet discovered? A sudden change in the environment. A plague. Something that wiped them out, but left no obvious trace. Perhaps. But the lack of any evidence of such an event makes that theory pretty weak. Did they simply decide to move on? To abandon this place for some unknown reason? Maybe they found a better location. Maybe their beliefs shifted. Maybe they simply outgrew this place, moving on to something bigger, something better. But why leave behind such a massive, meticulously constructed site? Why abandon such a monumental achievement? It makes no sense. Or was it something more esoteric? Some kind of ritualistic abandonment? A deliberate act, linked to their beliefs, their religion, their understanding of the cosmos. Did they believe that leaving Göbekli Tepe was necessary for some reason we can't even begin to imagine? Were they fulfilling some prophecy? Completing some sacred cycle? The possibilities are endless, and each one more intriguing than the last. The fact that Göbekli Tepe was abandoned so suddenly, so completely, without a trace of what happened, only deepens the mystery. It adds a layer of intrigue that makes this site even more fascinating, more compelling, more unsettling. It's a puzzle within a puzzle, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. And the unanswered question of why they left is, perhaps, the most significant riddle of all. The silence is deafening. And it's in that silence, in that absence of explanation, that the true mystery of Göbekli Tepe truly resides. It's a mystery that continues to haunt us, to challenge us, to remind us of the limits of our knowledge, and the boundless mysteries of the past. Ever feel like we're just scratching the surface of history? Like there's a whole ocean of knowledge out there, and we've only dipped our toes in. That's the feeling these ancient mysteries leave you with. They aren't just puzzles, they're a stark reminder of how much we don't know. We've built skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, invented machines that explore the farthest reaches of space, mapped the human genome. We are pretty darn clever, right? But when you look at the Great Pyramid, perfectly aligned with the cardinal points thousands of years ago, you start to question everything. How did they do it? What kind of knowledge did they possess? What level of organization, of planning, of sheer human effort went into something like that? It makes our modern marvels seem almost crude. The Voynich Manuscript, with its indecipherable script and bizarre illustrations, is another case in point. It's a book filled with secrets, a whisper from a forgotten past, a language we can't understand. It hints at a world, a culture, a level of knowledge that's completely alien to us. It's a humbling experience, facing the limitations of our understanding. It's like staring into a mirror and seeing a reflection that's both familiar and completely unknown. And then there's Göbekli Tepe, a site predating known civilizations, with its massive stone pillars and intricate carvings. It's a monumental structure, built with incredible precision and artistry, by people we thought were just hunter-gatherers. It challenges everything we thought we knew about the dawn of civilization. It forces us to reconsider our understanding of human ingenuity, of human capacity, of what it truly means to be human. It's a game changer. A complete paradigm shift. These aren't just isolated incidents. They are part of a larger pattern, a testament to the vast unknown that still surrounds us. They highlight the limitations of our current methods, our current understanding of the past. We are like archaeologists excavating a tiny corner of a massive city, finding a few shiny artifacts, and assuming we've understood the whole place. We haven't. Not even close. These mysteries aren't just about solving riddles, they are about confronting our own limitations. They are about accepting the fact that there's so much we don't know, so much we can't explain. They are about the humbling realization that our understanding of the past is incomplete, fragmented, and often deeply flawed. And that's where the real wonder begins. Because the gaps in our knowledge, the mysteries we can't solve, are just as fascinating, just as compelling, as the answers we do find. They allow us to dream, to speculate, to imagine possibilities that stretch the boundaries of our understanding. They open up a space for wonder, for awe, for the kind of intellectual excitement that comes from grappling with the truly unknown. Think about it. What if some of these ancient achievements were the result of technologies we haven't even conceived of? What if ancient civilizations had a deeper understanding of the universe, of the cosmos, than we do today? What if they possessed knowledge that's been lost to time, knowledge that could revolutionize our understanding of the world? The possibilities are endless. The ingenuity of these ancient builders is astonishing. But the mysteries surrounding their creations leave room for something more. Something otherworldly. Not in the sense of little green men, necessarily, but in a sense of a profound connection to the universe, a level of understanding of natural forces and cosmic rhythms that's beyond our current grasp. Maybe it was a deeper understanding of energy, of physics, of consciousness itself. We simply don't know. And that's the beauty of it all. These mysteries, these unsolved puzzles, are not just historical curiosities. They are invitations. Invitations to explore, to question, to imagine. They are reminders that the past is far richer, far more complex, far more mysterious than we can ever fully comprehend. They are testaments to human ingenuity, yes, but also testaments to the vastness of the unknown, the boundless possibilities of what might have been, and what might still be waiting to be discovered. They remind us that our journey of understanding is far from over. The mysteries of the past are not just waiting to be solved, they are waiting to be explored. And that exploration, that journey into the unknown, is what makes it also incredibly exciting. So, we've journeyed through time, haven't we? From the baffling symbols of the Voynich Manuscript to the breathtaking precision of the Great Pyramid, from the sprawling Nazca Lines to the enigmatic gears of the Antikythera Mechanism, and finally, the mind-bending structures of Göbekli Tepe. 5 mysteries, 5 glimpses into a past that's both familiar and utterly alien. 5 puzzles that have challenged our understanding of history, of technology, of human potential itself. And what's truly striking about all of this? It's not just the mysteries themselves, the unsolved riddles that taunt us with their silence. It's the fact that these mysteries continue to inspire. They inspire awe, yes, a sense of wonder at the ingenuity and ambition of past civilizations. But they also inspire something else, research. A relentless, ongoing quest for understanding. Think about it. We're not just passively staring at these ancient wonders, marveling at their existence. We are actively trying to understand them. Scientists, historians, archaeologists, they are poring over every fragment of evidence, every cryptic inscription, every faded drawing, using cutting-edge technology to analyze ancient materials and unlock the secrets hidden within. It's a testament to the power of human curiosity, a relentless pursuit of knowledge that spans centuries, even millennia. The Voynich Manuscript continues to challenge cryptographers, its strange symbols hinting at a lost language, a forgotten civilization. Researchers are still meticulously studying the Antikythera Mechanism, using advanced imaging techniques to reveal the intricate workings of this ancient astronomical calculator. The Nazca Lines continue to inspire debate, with new theories emerging about their purpose and creation. The Great Pyramid remains a source of fascination, with ongoing research into its construction techniques and the secrets it holds within its chambers. And Göbekli Tepe continues to rewrite our understanding of early human societies, its colossal stones and intricate carvings challenging our assumptions about the dawn of civilization. Each new discovery, each new theory, each new technique applied to these ancient enigmas only deepens the mystery, but it also pushes the boundaries of our knowledge. It's a dynamic process, a constant back and forth between discovery and speculation, between evidence and interpretation. It's a scientific detective story unfolding in slow motion, spanning generations, with new clues constantly emerging. And that's what makes it so compelling. These aren't static, solved puzzles. They are living, breathing mysteries, constantly evolving, constantly challenging our assumptions, constantly inspiring new research. They are a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity, a reminder that the quest for understanding is a never-ending journey. Consider the implications. What if we finally deciphered the Voynich Manuscript? What secrets would it reveal? What forgotten knowledge would it unlock? What if we discovered a completely new understanding of the engineering techniques used to construct the Great Pyramid? What would that tell us about the capabilities of ancient civilizations? What if we found definitive evidence to explain the sudden abandonment of Göbekli Tepe? Would it reshape our understanding of early human societies? The possibilities are endless. And that's the point. These mysteries aren't just about finding definitive answers, they are about the journey itself. They are about the process of discovery, the relentless pursuit of knowledge, the constant challenge to our assumptions. They are about the thrill of the chase, the intellectual excitement of grappling with the unknown. So, what are your thoughts? What are your theories? What explanations do you propose for these mind-bending enigmas? I truly believe that the greatest discoveries often come from the most unexpected places, from the most unlikely theories. So, let your imagination run wild. Let your curiosity guide you. Share your ideas, your speculations, your wildest guesses in the comments below. Because these mysteries, these ancient wonders, aren't just for scientists and historians. They are for all of us. They belong to everyone who's ever looked up at the stars and wondered, what's out there? They belong to everyone who's ever felt the pull of the unknown, the thrill of discovery, the irresistible urge to unravel a mystery. So, let's unravel these mysteries together. Let's explore the possibilities. Let's share our ideas and push the boundaries of our understanding. Let's keep the conversation going. Because the journey of discovery, the pursuit of understanding, is far from over. The mysteries are waiting. And so are your ideas?